Hey folks, ET here coming at you with the pre-market prep, so let's get to it. All right, so yesterday another just slow grind up day. That's what we got. We did get out of this gamma range, so I'd like to see today how that pans out as well to see where we are in relevance to today's gamma range when we open. We obviously finished with another green DEX, and flow map was actually a little bit mixed. Sort of bearish heading out into some further dates, but for now we remember that it opens flow map opens up when the market opens, so we go ahead and keep an eye. Then we just cover it briefly here. Next up is our divs, and they were just a little bit mixed, some bearish, some bullish, so nothing too telling. Market somewhat flat across the board today. Some things are down, some things are barely up, so not a whole lot going on in the pre-market session so far. Checking our customer sentiment, moving right back up into buy the dip mode, which it has been. So crazy to see. We had this huge downtrend, big abrupt move, but that we've kind of had the finale of that abrupt move right here when we turned slightly bearish, and then we've been moving right back up into that buy the dip mode. Kind of crazy to see. Next up, our dark pools. Huge amount of prints here at 597.5. Mark these signature prints on your chart. A couple of upper sig prints, 603.5, 606.7. So go ahead and mark these. Don't think about bull bear, as they say. Just mark them as huge points of price contention and places where price will eventually visit. So if you don't think we're going to these levels, it's likely that we will at some point. Aggregate 594.53, so it has moved up just a little bit right there to 595. So they walked it up a little bit. So any downside moves, 595 would be a good spot to keep an eye for a bounce. We actually already saw that once this week where we went down to around that area and hit a positive gamma. So now this is starting to match a little bit with that gamma a little bit that we saw earlier on in the week. Let's take a look at gamma. Speaking of it, and our aggregate is pretty crazy. Over 601, we have room all the way up to 608. We've got a big pull there. Largest pull is actually 600. Ag has 601 to 592 is a range for upside to downside right there. And then 601 all the way up really to 608. There's more up there. But we're not just going to take a look quite at the 620s yet unless something crazy happens. That would be one hell of a move. Let's check today, though, 1127. Find out where we're at on all of this. So 1127, pretty simple. Over 601, we have room to 605. So very easy to see there. We hold 601, we get to 605. We cannot break and hold 601. We head on down here to 596, sorry. We head on down here to 596. So 601, two scenarios we have today. 601, we hold and continue to go up. We cannot break 601, and we come on down to 596. So that is all for now. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe out there, and go get that Oprah money.